Hey there, Shawn Bayley. Welcome to this video today where we're going to talk about how to send automated Instagram DMs. Now, they've just recently opened this feature up to everybody on Instagram, so it is very awesome. Now, you don't have to try and answer to every single Instagram DM that comes in. You can do things like sell your product, generate leads. You can do basically whatever you want with this, and it is so powerful and so awesome. And you'll see it's not really that hard to set up. I'm going to take you through a little sample here and show you inside what an automated Instagram, essentially a flow, what it looks like here. But before we get too far into this, go ahead and click on like and subscribe. Go ahead and smash that like button. Share this video with a friend. It really helps me out as far as my channel on YouTube with the algorithms and all that kind of stuff. Let's get into it. Okay, so here we are inside an Instagram DM funnel here, essentially. Right? You can see not a lot of steps to this, and we're going to go through each one of these, and you'll see this flow essentially goes from left to right here. So we'll zoom in and get started here. So we see the first piece here is going to be our trigger, what sets off this Instagram flow. And with this, it's going to be a keyword. Now, you want to make sure it's a keyword that's easy to type. Sometimes I's and ones can look the same, so you want to avoid things like that. A nice, easy word that autocorrect isn't going to step on. For mine here, I'm using the word expert, right? Now, when someone types that in, that is essentially the starting step, the trigger that's going to start this Instagram flow. So here, after they type that and hit send to me, then this is going to kick in, and on Instagram, it's going to send them a message. It's going to say, hey, it sounds like you're ready to automate your DMs and make more money and have more free time. So let's kind of spruce this up a bit here. So we'll say instead of hey, let's go with awesome. Awesome. It sounds like you're ready to automate your DMs and make more money and have more free time. So at the end of this, you know what? Let's spruce this up with an emoji because emojis are fun. So we'll get rid of the period. If we're going to end this sentence with an emoji, we don't really need a period. So let's put in this one here. Boom. I like the little green money eyes guy here. So we'll put that in there. And now we've got, yes, I'm so ready. First, tell me more. And they're actually both going to the same message here. We don't really want to put in another option here that says, like, no, I'm not interested in this, right? They don't have to continue with this flow if they don't want to. So that's why we have the two kind of positive options here. So now we've got, fantastic. I'm going to transform, this is going to transform your marketing into a profit generating machine that runs on autopilot. So let's take off this and let's end with another emoji. I kind of like the robot one, but we could go with something else that's about, because we've just used the money eyes emoji there. So this one we're going with a machine, a robot, autopilot. So that's how it kind of ties together there. I have 3 quick questions for you. So this is going to be kind of like, this plays on the human psychology that needs to see completion with things, right? Like if they know that it's step 1 of 3, step 2 of 3, step 3 of 3, people want to go through and complete stuff when they see that it's a sequence like that. So question 1, we'll email this to you to make sure it gets to you safe. Please type your email below. It should be one that you check often. So here we could go in again. Let's spruce this one up and go down to here. Let's see if there's an emoji for email. And let's say email. Bam. Let's go with this one. It's kind of cool looking. Email. Boom. And then we can go down to the next one here. Let's see. Please type your email now. So we've got an emoji in there, waiting for a reply from contact. Now the cool thing about this is that it'll probably populate with, if they've got an email attached to this, it'll probably populate with an email address, or they might have to type it in. I know on Facebook Messenger, it auto-populates their email address associated with Facebook. I'm not sure if it does the same with Instagram DMs because this is so darn new. After they type that in, and it's going to take them to the next one. So now we've got question 2 of 3. Great. Can I please have your first name so we know what to call you? And then the great thing about this is that when they put in their first name here is that we can go in and say on this third message, we can say last one, comma, first name, because we've got this, because we've got their first name from this here. Because if we go and try and put it in beforehand, it might not work out. So can I please have your first name so that we know what to call you? So with this one, yeah, we're going to leave that I don't think we really need to put an emoji in there. We'll just kind of leave that one as is. So they're going to type their name in here, and now we can go last one. Do you have an ad budget? And it's okay if you don't. So for this one, what we would do is save this to a custom field. So we would say like, we could say budget, yes or no. Add new user field, budget, yes or no. And then here, hit create. So this is going to create a new user field. So when we look at the contact, when they come in, it'll have them in our list of contacts, and we can see what they put for this, whether they put yes or no. We'll know their email address, we'll know their names, but this is just more information that we can harvest from them when they go through this sequence here. So the cool thing is that after they do this, we can have this thing take actions and add their information to a Google Sheet. We just integrate with Google and then create a new spreadsheet, and then this will add their email address, their name, whether or not they have an ad budget. We can put in whatever we want into that Google Sheet from here. So now the last one we've got here is to book a strategy session. So as promised, here's the link to claim your free strategy session. So with this, you know what? Let's go with let's put in another emoji. Let's put in, we could go with the cool guy one, or let's put in, you know what? Let's go smart. Nope. Brainy? Where's the, oh, nerd? Is that what it is? There it is, nerd. Boom. Put in the nerd emoji, and now we've got book strategy call. So when we go down to book strategy call here, if we click on this, we see this takes them over to a Calendly link, right? So now we're taking them off here. They're going to go over to our Calendly, book an appointment in our calendar, and then we can have a strategy session with them. We've also sent it to your email to make sure that it gets to you. So now we're doing a little bit of extra follow-up. So here we go. So let's jazz up this one here. Now, the cool thing about this is that people kind of like bullets, right? Kind of makes things easier to read. So we're also sending this to your email, and we're going to say you will come away from this with, so let's go with 3 things, because 3 bullets are kind of a good thing. You'll come away from this with, and then let's go put some spaces, and let's throw in some emojis. Finger works good. I'm going to go with 1. 1, boom, another emoji, we want 2, and 1 more emoji, and we want 3. There, a couple spaces. So, so 1, a clear plan for your DM automation, and we'll put that there. A clear plan. We'll say, do we need clear? A plan for your DM automation. You know what? Let's go with clear. We'll leave it in there for now. A clear plan for your DM automation, and we can get rid of this line. Campaign ideas for your business and tactics to implement in 30 days or less. There we go, 1, 2, 3, boom. So it's kind of laid out bullet style there. Better than just a plain old block of text. Have some fun. Don't go overboard with emojis, but you want to make it kind of fun to read as far as when people go through this sequence here. So last thing that we'll do is we're going to put 1 more just so that it doesn't blend too much here as far as book the strategy call. Getting people to kind of follow an eye line works really good. So we'll go with point. And point the finger down, boom, right there. So now it's pointing to this button. It's very, we want to really highlight this button because this is the whole payoff for the sequence, is getting people onto a strategy call. And that's it. So now we hit publish. So this will save our changes. So let's see. There we go. So just had to remove, I had a trigger there that was kind of setting it off here. So there we go, I hit publish. Now this thing is essentially live. So when somebody goes, and I can attach this to a post and say, comment expert below to book your free strategy session. When they do, it's going to kick off this automation and take them through all this. And now it looks snazzy because we've got some emojis. We've got our bullets over at the end. We're collecting information into a Google Sheet. And we've got a link to our strategy call over in Calendly. So this is done and ready to go. And that's really how simple it can be. You can make things a lot more complex, but start out with simple. Get one done. Get one set up. If you need help getting this set up, contact me and my agency, and we will help set this up for you. I will try to put a link down below in the description. Thanks for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.